This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
On first down, Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Rodgers to throw on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, Rodgers. This is called in by Driver. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Green able to dance free. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The give to Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw.
Oh, the slant complete to Green.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Get him going, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's be smart. Get ready. What's the deal? Let's turn it up, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Play it to the whistle. Play it a little. Let's rush the ball. Let's get something going now.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Coming right, this is Anderson on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That is caught. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
He's to the 15.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Driver here. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Let's go, man. Smart. Let's go. Show what you got. Can't stop. Let's go, man. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the reception made by Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll run Anderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they'll try again with Anderson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Packers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On play action, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, it's Green, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a catch made by Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Green.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Let's
let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They gotta walk this walk, baby. It's not all the time, baby. Let's rock, baby. Let's go. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Oh, wait, nobody else can make it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Green.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They run with Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Green.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Rodgers again now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 25, here's second down and 3.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. It's Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 56 yards.
And the Packers are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. It's Green, and he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Let's be smart. Let's go. Let's chase stuff now. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I bet you know it was.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one to the right side and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
screenplay. Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Chandler Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll find Driver here.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd and 5. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
They can't beat us straight up. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make the play. Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Get right. This is where you step up. Right there, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, y'all.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.